Hey you guys, it's Lacey. So today I'm bringing you a house building video. This one is called Bachelorette Pad. It is actually my Rags to Riches LP house that I just built. I wanted to build a house specifically for my Let's Play. Well, actually it's already going. It's like 7 episodes in, and we were working up to build this house, so I'm very excited to say that we finally got it. So here's our beautiful house that we were able to get. I called it Bachelorette Pad because a bachelorette is living in it. Her name is Jessa, and it's perfect for a single girl. Really, it's perfect for like a single woman or even a couple that is very into painting. It's got an art room. I put it in for her specifically for the fact that she is an artist. So she has an art room, and at some point I will be building on to it. So just to let you guys know. Yeah, I had a little bit of trouble figuring out what I wanted to do with that roof there, but I got it figured out in the end. I don't do that. I think I do the pitched roof, I believe. Yeah, I do. I think it just looks a little bit nicer there. Yep, that's what I do. Anyway, so yeah, I really like it. I think it turns out really good in the end. It's small. It's got one bedroom. Well, technically it's got 2 bedrooms, but the other bedroom is what I turned into the art studio. But if you don't need an art studio, you could always just, you know, put in another bedroom if you wanted. 2 bedrooms, 1 bathroom, living room, kitchen, dining, pretty much everything you need. And plus there's a garden out back. So I think you'll really enjoy it. I think it turned out really good. The roofing is not like super complicated on this house. It didn't take me too long. Usually roofing is what takes me, I mean, it doesn't take me the longest, but it takes me pretty long usually because I just like to get it right, you know. So I think it turns out really good though. And so now I'm putting on the back porch, which is very small, just enough to walk out on pretty much. And yeah, so I think I did what I did with that little roof area right there was really cute too. I think it turned out really cute. So now I'm gonna go in and start coloring everything, putting on the roof colors. I really love that real dark black or real dark brown color for the roofing, so I use that on a lot of my builds. Now I'm going to go in and paint it. I'm pretty sure that I use stone and siding, but I could be wrong. I can't remember off the top of my head what I use. I'm pretty sure it's siding though. I'm pretty sure I don't use whatever I'm using there, which just looks like a plain color. Yeah, there's my siding. I changed my mind. And that is brick, by the way, not stone, so whatever, no biggie. I think it ends up looking really good in the end though. I think you guys will like it. But yeah, so that is the brick, so that's done, and then I put a nice wood, like a white colored or very light colored wood on the decks right out front there, and now I'm going in to put the windows. I use these white, like long white windows for most of the house, and then I use these little ones for the back for the kitchen area. That is where the kitchen is going to be, right there. And then over here is the master bedroom where I'm putting those windows. And then I'm trying to find a door that I like, which I really like that door that I end up choosing. This right here is the master bedroom is the one on the end there, and then the bathroom's in the middle, and then the other bedroom is on the end, aka the art studio or bedroom, whichever one you wanted. Okay, this right here is the kitchen. It takes me a minute to figure out the layout of how I want the kitchen to be. I'm pretty sure I leave it the way I just had it. At first I was thinking about trying to put counters in there, but the only problem with that is that we don't have a move objects cheat for The Sims 4 yet. Yeah, there's a mod for it, but I would rather wait for the official Sims 4 cheat, I guess. So yeah, we're gonna wait for that. So I'm pretty sure I leave. Oh yeah. Okay, yeah, I do make it a bit smaller. Now I'm just going to go in because I wanted to see what the layout of the kitchen was going to be before I did anything else, I guess. And that fridge does move. It moves to right there. That's where it stays. Yep. And again, right there, I had a lot of issue placing that cabinet in the corner. For some reason, in certain corners, like it won't let me place that corner cabinet there. I don't know if I have to turn the auto cabinets off temporarily just to place that one cabinet, but yeah, it was not wanting to place there for some reason. So I had to like hold Alt down and place it just perfectly there. And then I had to hold Alt down for all the other cabinets to, you know, so that it fit right. So yeah, that was kind of a pain in the butt, but we got it figured out. Because I definitely wanted that corner cabinet there, so yeah, I think it turns out really good. Right here, I do like a sort of circular type island counter, like that. Well, like that, yeah. Oh yeah, I move it over just a little bit, and then I move that because I wanted it to blend in a little bit better in the corner there. So yeah, I thought it turned out really good. That's the master bedroom. The bathroom is in the middle there. It's a pretty large, yeah, it's a pretty large bathroom. So now I'm going in and figuring out where I want to place like the living room and stuff like that. Now we're outside in the garden. I'm going to start the gardening. It's not too elaborate, but then again, I didn't want to spend too much money on gardening because we were on a budget. Well, we weren't. I was going to build this house and just try to make it like not super expensive, to make it like manageable for me to be able to afford it in selling my paintings. So the final cost of this house ends up being like $74,000. So yeah, it's not super cheap, but it's a good, like, it's not a starter home, but it's maybe like a second home. Because in my Let's Play, if you have not been watching my Rags to Riches Let's Play, she started out with nothing. She started out with zero money and had to work her way up from nothing. So her first house was like basically a shack that didn't even have, pretty much, it had nothing pretty much. So, you know, just the bare essentials, and then as she was earning money, she was buying things that she needed. So she's been struggling pretty well. So she really wanted to treat herself, and she saved up all the money. I did not cheat. I did not, you know, I did not do a motherlode cheat or anything. She earned every penny that it takes to buy this house. So it's very possible to start from very little money and be able to save up and buy this house. So like I said, she lived in a shack before where her bills were like, I don't know, like 221 simoleons or something. I mean, very, very, not very expensive at all. So very easy to afford. And in this house, her bills are like 2,200 simoleons. So I mean, it goes from very little to very high. So you need to make sure that you'll be able to pay the bills. But all she has to do is sell a couple paintings now that she's at skill level 10 in creativity. In her painting, I mean, in her painting level is like 10, so she can easily sell like one masterpiece for like 4,000 simoleons, and that's all of her bills with one masterpiece. And even just like her regular paintings that aren't that great sell for like almost 1,000. So I mean, she could just paint a couple of those, take a day and paint a couple, and there's her bills. So, but we have been making a lot of money here recently on painting because she focuses a lot on that, and she does focus a lot on her gardening too. I think maybe in another Let's Play, I'm thinking that I'm going to not allow painting because painting really, like, it gives you a lot of money, to be honest. Like, you really earn pretty darn good money in with painting. Like, it's not really a challenge with that. So I'm thinking maybe I'm gonna have her like only do gardening, because gardening you don't get as much money and it's a lot more work. So I'm thinking that's what we're gonna do in maybe in a future LP. I'm not sure though, we'll see. I think it would make it much more of a challenge. Like, she started out with zero money and she had to like go around and digging for things and finding things and fishing and, you know, just selling whatever things, whatever fish she could find, she sold, and like whatever things she could dig up, she sold immediately just for that, you know, a tiny amount of money. So pretty much that's the way that was. So yeah, I think maybe in a future LP we're gonna make that a rule that we can't paint for money, because it's pretty fairly easy to do a rags to riches Let's Play when all she has to do is paint and make like several $100s even in the beginning painting stages. So maybe that, or maybe like work for tips with guitar. But even with that, like, you have to be level 5 guitar just to be able to earn tips. So I don't know, we'll have to see, you guys. So yeah, we're into furnishing right now. We are furnishing the dining room. We just got finished furnishing the kitchen, which I really love the kitchen. It's so cute, so quaint. Like, I love how I put like the little like box TV like on the counter island. I thought that was such a cute idea. It's like a tiny little TV to sit there and watch when you're sitting there eating breakfast or, you know, whatever at that island counter. I thought that was such a cute idea. Like, yeah, right there. See, it's so cute with a little bowl of fruit. I just think it looks so quaint and so cute. But anyway, so now I'm going to go in and, yeah, I put some shelving units here on this side of the building side of the dining room here. Now this is the living room. I do, like I said, yeah, I was trying to keep it fairly cheap, but I wanted her to splurge a little bit, you know. I wanted her to get nicer things. I did use the cheaper couch and love seat, but in a very like nice color. But I do get a big flat screen TV, not the most expensive, but a pretty pricey one. And I do put a fireplace in. I love fireplaces. I think they just really bring out the look in a home. So yeah, very girly house, very bachelorette, hence the name Bachelorette Pad. Yeah, so I think it looks really good, and I use a lot of these like leaf paintings because I think they look really cute, especially sized up. Well, either way, regular size or sized up, I think they look really good. So yeah, this is the little foyer area. I don't do much in here other than put an accent table and a couple of shoe racks, you know, because since it's a woman living here, she has shoes. Well, technically she doesn't, but she does. We'll just say she does. She bought some with her newfound wealth of painting. So yeah, over here I don't do much. I just put in a few lights. This is the master bedroom. I believe I do more neutral colors here in the bedroom. I don't believe I use the blue. I think I use like tan colors, I believe. Tan and brown. Oh, and I use red. Do I? do red colors in here? Maybe tan and red? I'm not sure. Oh yeah, I forgot I even put that TV in there, to be honest. Oh, okay, whatever. Alright, and then I put a mirror over in that corner, and then I put a love seat to sit down in here. Yeah, and that's, yeah, tan. So tan, but the only thing that's red is the curtains, so neutral colors. This is the main bath. I put a shower in here and a spa bathtub. Like I said, we're spoiling her. No biggie. So now I'm going, I love this idea of having these cabinets in here above the sinks for extra storage. I would imagine she would store her toiletries and her towels and stuff in there. Stuff like that, you know. So yeah, I think it looks good. So now we're going to put in some towel racks. We're going to put in some, I think we're going to put in a hamper, maybe a robe. Oh, and of course a toilet. Gotta go to the bathroom somewhere. So yeah. But yeah, we're coming up on the screenshots very soon. So I'm going to go ahead and let you guys watch these screenshots. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate every single view, like, comment. You know, I love your comments. I always answer and I always reply. So don't forget to like and comment on this video. And you should definitely subscribe for daily Sims 4 videos. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great day.